I'm gonna need a stiff drink to get through this. Stiff. Have you seen that couple that checked in? They're like really scummy, like very scaggy people. You smell very flammable right now. My heart has not rested in a long time. My immune system is very low. I have not been able to find kale anywhere here.
How long are we gonna be talking about you for?
I think I'm having a heart attack is what's happening.
You are like 34.
I'm basically 29.
Oh my God, you are overreacting.
I think you're gonna feel very guilty when I slip into a coma and you have to come visit me in the hospital at hospice.
You're having a panic attack.
Oh no, those aren't real. Those are a PR spin for celebrity publicists. Trust me, I've known enough celebrities.
You ever held a gun before?
Yeah, but it wasn't this heavy, which makes me think that Elton's was actually a toy. Walking over to the cafe and ordering a tuna melt is hardly what I would call a flourishing social life. I do drink red wine, but I also drink white wine. And I've been known to sample the occasional rosé. And a couple summers back, I tried a Merlot that used to be a Chardonnay, which got a bit complicated.
Okay, yeah, so you're just really open to all wines.
I like the wine and not the label. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay, yeah, no, let's do that. Let's put up some boundaries for the infrequent benefits that our friendship has. I think that's really good. Can we do that after you screw Mr. Fix-It, or would you like to do it now?
You strike me as the sort of person that had a hard time in high school.
Thank you.
Should I take this with me?
If I'm being perfectly honest, it's very low on the totem pole of coats of yours that I like.
New York?
Yeah.
I don't even know what I would do there.
And you just watch a season of Girls and do the opposite of what they do. It's easy. I could not be more at one with nature. I do Coachella every year. Okay, you're saying this was circulated around town? This was before my nose job. How was anyone supposed to recognize me? I bought a clone once in Japan that's supposed to smell like the aftermath of a car crashing into a cedar tree.
Why would anyone want to smell like that?
I was thinking to myself, who can I trust to help me pick out a woman's blouse? And do you know whose name came to mind?
I don't know. Rachel Zoe.
Yours.
I don't know how to take that. Do you like this sweater? Jared Leto gave it to me and I've always been on the fence about it.
To your first job.
Ooh, my first job was actually a Gap Kids campaign when I was 6. Scent is a really important factor in defining a brand. Alexander Wang once fired my friend over the smell of his cologne. What does word to the wise even mean?
Word to the wise. When you're speaking to somebody wise, you listen, you're cognizant of what they're saying. A wise person telling you. Anyway, just keep that in mind and keep up the good work.
Thanks so much. I'm just gonna use this now. So, on a scale of 1 to I'm gonna get beat up by an angry local, where do we see this look fall?
Like easy 6.
Okay. You know, being approachable isn't that important anyway. The Queen hasn't smiled since the 70s, and her birthdays are still very well attended. Of course I use the proper pin. I know my pin number. It's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
The pin number is my birthday.
He keeps saying pin number.
There's a collection of undershirts hang drying outside of my room. Is there any way they could be removed, or is there like a Texas Chainsaw movie being filmed out there that I'm not aware of? Something seems really sketchy about this, and I'm not just saying that because I have a hard time with Australians. A lot of drunks. I'm starting to feel like I'm trapped in an Avril Lavigne lyric here, and while I not so secretly love Avril and have paid very close attention to her battle with Lyme disease, I don't know why we're...
Okay.
Did someone die, or are we going through like a midlife goth phase?
You can't put a price on dignity.
Tell that to your outfit.
This is your outfit.
What? Can't tell what's more tragic, the fact that the only store in town is closing, or that they've decided to display the fungal cream beside the cereal boxes.
David, there you are. I come bearing good news.
And what's that? Your friends at Christmas World are looking for a deeply embittered, mildly Hebraic-looking elf? Yeah, I'm not going. I was at your first graduation, and it's not my fault that you weren't there.
We all have to go, David, unless you have some special excuse.
It's my birthday.
Do you have any plans for today, or?
I plan on popping a pill, crying a bit, and falling asleep early. So just a regular weeknight. This is the first gift I haven't bought myself in a very long time, so thank you.
No, people have told me that I just have like one of those voices.
Super generic and shrill.
I can't speak to your past, but I think you might have an easier time of it and maybe a little bit more fun if you just learn to trust people.
The last time I heard that, I was dating a birthday clown who painted my face in the night and was literally never seen from again. That is quite possibly one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard anyone say. Outside of the Downton Christmas special. Give me the ring. Can't believe I got that. Well, Jocelyn came in here this morning looking like Adam Sandler on a red carpet. This isn't even her first baby.
Oh, so it's more of a sprinkle then?
The hell is a sprinkle?
It's like a shower, but for your second kid, it's not a full shower, it's like a sprinkle.
That is the stupidest f***ing thing I've ever heard.
You hold baby. All right. Go ahead.
Was this a mistake?
Oh, probably. But, you know, we're here now.
Yeah.
Where do I put this f***ing thing? I know my face. It's a heat rash or something. I look like the Phantom of the Opera.
Well, you can't greet customers with that face.
I just walked past 3 very raspy-voiced Mirandas outside, so I think the singles are here. Have I ever told you how sexy it is to walk in here and see you doing inventory? And wearing those little rubber thimbles on your fingers?
They help me flip the pages easier.
Hot sex. Well, fearful makes me sound like some kind of Dickensian orphan with a chronic illness. It's more an aversion. I'm not going to the botanical gardens by myself. What, am I gonna walk around and admire the cherry blossoms alone like some pervert?
We raised 2 kids.
Raised might be a stretch. Our nursery was in a different wing of the house.
It's a design flaw.
Never have I ever pretended to be a pizza delivery person so I could get into Jared Leto's Halloween party.
You're a bitch. Ken? Just when I thought it was impossible to find a 30-something named Ken. I had a very cute my boyfriend's on the baseball team spectator look prepared for today, and now I'm wearing tap shoes.
They're called cleats, and I think you look very cute.
Okay, so, as we all know, I think surprise parties are tacky and far too often organized by well-intentioned people with very bad taste. You're gonna laugh yourself right out of the closet on this one.
He's coming, he's coming.
Okay, he's coming. So, are we on lights? Also, we're going with surprise. Happy birthday was too wordy, and we couldn't nail it at rehearsal. When she was coaching me for the Little Mister pageant, I made the mistake of going to Mario Lopez for advice. He was hosting at the time. Anyway, she found out, felt so betrayed, she forgot to double knot my tap shoes and cost me the crown.
David, what are you doing walking the streets all by yourself?
You make me sound like a feral cat. I'm walking home. I was picturing us like on a charming park bench in the middle of a private English garden.
David, you have to stop watching Notting Hill. It's not helpful for our relationship.
Okay, is there a package lower than the bronze package? Perhaps a copper package? I planned my ex-girlfriend's intervention in less than an hour. Plus, it'll weed out all the dead weight.
I will not be here in 1 month, so I guess that makes me the dead weight.
Your sleep apnea hasn't returned, has it? I thought that was remedied when you got your new nose.
It was. Now, I would love to use one of Larry Ayer's completely private new paid toilets. I don't know why they have to stress completely private.
You've never pictured yourself doing something that didn't end up happening?
Of course, I'm not married to Christina Aguilera, am I? The only thing that's complicated here is the length of your sleeves. Go long, go short, just pick one. Who came up with the word bunt? Sounds like something you'd need to see a surgeon for.
Hey, not to be too effusive, but I'd call that one potable.
I have had worse things in my mouth. Yeah, I'm looking for understated Annie Leibovitz for Vanity Fair. I want us to look like 2 very rich people that have just woken up after fainting on a dusty old couch.
Alexis, we were just having the most stimulating conversation about you.
Ugandan politics.
It died, David.
Okay, if you're talking about your style, we can bring it back to life. I have been looking forward to seeing Kerry Washington in that all-female revival of 12 Angry Men. What says, Patrick, you're gonna love New York more? A gift card to Joe's Pizza or tickets to Wicked?
I know how flustered you can get when there's more than one thing on your plate.
Unless it's food. Wait, one pizza? What is this, Les Mis?